Hello and welcome to Cherry Street Chat, the official podcast of The Spectator. My name is Diego Dumlao and I'm the sports editor for The Spectator. Today, I'm joined by my counterpart, you may say, Diego. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Diego Gonzalez. I use he, him pronouns.
Cool.
I'm a third-year criminal justice major, and I'm the president for the student government of Seattle University.
Nice. So, Diego, we've had you on the podcast before. You were probably one of I think it was our second episode last year. Have you been tuning in to Cherry Street Chat since then?
A little bit, yeah. I have it in the background sometimes.
Okay, nice. Well, since the last time we've had you on, you've had a little bit of a title change, you could say. Why don't you go ahead and, you already shared it a little bit, but why don't you share what your title is now in SGSU?
Yeah, so the last time I was on the show, I was the vice president of academic affairs, and now I'm the president. So that's the highest position you can have in the student government. So I oversee all the other executives, staff, and senators.
Yeah, so I mean, you kind of touched on it a little bit about what you do, but what kind of work are you doing as the president of the student body?
Yeah, so it's really busy, as you can imagine. It's usually a lot of meetings. I have a little list here.
Oh, okay.
The one of the main things you have to do is like bylaw, constitution edits, and we had some other policies that we edited, including like the elections code. And I created a new policy, a conflict of interest policy, that outlines when it comes to voting, when we have to disclose if we have a perceived potential or actual conflict of interest. And I'm really excited about that because that was something that wasn't really on anyone's radar.
Right.
And so I'm excited that we wrote that.
And, I mean, kind of how would you determine that in a way? Like, is it something that you vote upon, like, as a group, or
yeah?
Is it...
So yeah, we live in a democracy.
Right. Obviously.
So as the president, like the biggest thing I do is just that I can bring something to the attention of the senators, and then I can help maybe provide my thoughts and my insights, mostly given like the experience I have. But at the end of the day, it's up to them. Like all the bylaw changes, constitution changes, election code changes, and even just adopting a conflict policy, like the senators all had to vote for those things.
Okay, nice. So, kind of going back a little bit, how did you first get involved with student government? You talked about this a little bit the last time you were here as well, but yeah, how did you get involved, and what made you want to run for student body president? I mean, why did you want to run the entire thing, you know?
I didn't want to run for student government at first. I was used to high school where it was just planning like prom,
right,
homecoming, and I didn't want to do that. I had a friend convince me like, no, Diego, just go to one meeting, like one Senate assembly, and I was like, okay, sure. And so I attended one, and it seemed interesting. It was people doing like actual work that helped other students, and for me, that's like what I like to do. I like to help others and volunteer, and so I saw that, applied to be the College Art and Science senator, and then I was appointed by the Senate. And then, like, since my first year winter quarter, I've just always been part of student government. And specifically for the president role, I never had aspirations to be president. I was fine being a senator, and then they asked me if I wanted to. There was a vacancy for the vice president of academic affairs position.
Right.
And they offered me the position, and I initially turned it down because, like, no, I want to stay helping people as a senator. But I realized I could do more for more people as the vice president of academic affairs. And I think with a similar mindset, the position for presidency was, there. It was an option. And I thought that given my like experience and just obviously my own beliefs on how we should be like student leaders, I think that really encouraged me to run for president.
Yeah, I mean, Diego, knowing you as an individual, you mentioned it yourself. You always want to do more. Like you don't really settle for like one thing and you're like, okay, this is enough. You do a bunch of things. You're in a bunch of different clubs. You talked about it the last time you were here. We talked to you because you're involved in everything, and I mean, you still are. I mean, you're in all these different clubs, all these different organizations, even off campus. Has this just always been something that you has that been always been part of your personality? Like, have you always been yeah, I'm gonna go do this. I'm a go getter. Like, I'm gonna keep going.
Uh, no, like remembering back to like middle school, I just like playing video games. Like if you put me in front of, and still like over winter break, I just played a bunch of video games.
Yeah.
But I think really in high school is where I developed my I guess passion for volunteering because I joined the Latinos Unidos club, so like
Mhm.
the Latino club of my high school. And then since then, I just always said yes. Like if presented the opportunity to help someone else, I tend to say yes.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, so just after saying a bunch of yeses, that's how I kind of end up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Right.
oh yes to senator, yes to VPAA, yes to
Yeah.
presidency.
I mean, and then did that lead into like the career path you want to go into also? Like you're a criminal justice major.
Mhm.
Did that wanting to help people, is that like what helped you make that decision?
Yeah, because obviously like there's a lot of different ways you can help people.
Mhm.
Um, I could volunteer every single day at like a food kitchen,
Mhm.
or work for a food kitchen. Sorry, like a soup kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that would be more than enough, to help people. I
Mhm.
want to become an attorney,
Mhm.
like in the public sector,
Yeah.
to give back that way because I am I'm very grateful that I have, I think, a lot of skills that would make me a good attorney in
Mhm.
terms of like attention to detail. I like reading. I like
Mhm.
writing. I like having discussions and trying to convince people.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think just like the skill sets lined up, and I think the drive to do good was there.
Mhm.
And so it just seems like a perfect career for me.
Yeah.
The backup job was doctor, but
Those are
I'm
pretty different things.
yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that. Yeah, I'm glad I'm sticking with this one.
Are you a big like bioscience kind of
Um,
person or?
a little bit. I hate chemistry, so I
Oh
know
yeah, me too.
OChem would have kicked my butt. Um, but yeah, I like yeah, like biology, anatomy, physiology.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to talk about a little bit about stuff that you do other than SGSU. You're still in CKI.
Yeah.
If I was reading your LinkedIn a little bit before I came in here. You're a board member for the Centro Cultural Mexicano.
Uh-huh.
What is that? Yeah,
Yeah,
talk a little bit about what that is.
it's an art and culture Latino nonprofit. We're based in my hometown, Redmond, Washington. Um, and I was an intern back in high school,
Mhm.
and they saw all the work I was doing in Olympia and at my school, seeing I was getting very involved politically,
Mhm.
and they offered me a position on their board of directors.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, sure. It'd be because I'm the only youth
Yeah.
on the board. Um, and so yeah, I thought it'd be a good perspective. I could provide a good perspective as someone who was an intern, as
Mhm.
someone who's a youth in the community. And yeah, I actually just had a board meeting today.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, usually just like after classes, I run to do like a board meeting.
Uh-huh.
I was the interim chair as we waited for our chair to deal with some personal issues,
Mhm.
and now I'm the interim uh, secretary. But yeah, I'm just fine being a board member. I think that
Yeah.
one I'm not gonna try to rise up
Right,
to.
right, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one where it's like, okay, we're comfortable here. Yeah, it's like
yeah,
one of those kind of things. Um, yeah, I mean, why don't you talk a little bit about CKI as well? Like, what kind of work are you doing over there?
yeah. For Circle K International, it's like the volunteering service
Hmm.
club. I always compare it to it is literally the college version of Key Club,
Right.
which I think a lot of people know more
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
And we do a lot of obviously volunteering in the community and in our meetings itself.
Mhm.
So like on Mondays we do in meeting service events, whether that's making like last this Monday, so yesterday, we did no sew blankets to then we're gonna accumulate a lot of those and then provide them in like homeless
Oh,
care
wow.
packages for because it's gonna get cold very
Yeah.
quickly. And we also did like cards for kids in the hospital, elderly in residence homes,
Mm.
um, things like that. And then on the weekends, on Saturdays mostly, we go in the community and we do something like whether that's picking up trash in the Chinatown International District,
Mm.
volunteering with Yes Farm, which is like a nonprofit community farm,
Mm.
or helping make meals with Lifelong, etc.
Mm.
And so that one, I like that a lot more. Like not okay, but I like that 'cause it's very hands on,
Right.
and it's very direct where you can clearly see the impact.
Right.
'Cause,
You're really getting out there.
yeah, like because in student government it's just meetings and writing bills and
Mm.
passing them, and that's fun and all because it's gonna help like all your friends, everyone around
Right.
you, everyone in your classes. But it's much more like conceptual.
Right.
And it takes a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, you're doing all these different things. And you're what, 20 years old?
Yeah.
You're 20 years old. You're doing all of this. I mean, the list goes on of all the different things that you've done. Do you ever feel that pressure? Like, do you get like stressed out about like, oh wow, I have so many things to do. Like, how am I gonna do all this?
100%. Yeah. At the end of the day, I am human. I have a stress toy, and everyone in Instagram makes fun of me for it. Where I just like sometimes I'll be like, I need my stress toy, and I go to my office and I just grab it. Yeah. The hardest thing is just balancing all the commitments at once and finding time.
Right.
Like today, like before we were chatting about how my day started at like I had a meeting at 8 a.m.
Mhm.
and my last meeting today it starts at 9:30.
Oh
like,
wow.
After this, and then I'm still a student, so I have to
Yeah.
do homework, and then I have to answer emails for student government, and then all the other extracurriculars come
Mhm.
in. Yeah, and so I definitely do get stressed, but
Mhm.
I think I handle my stress really well
Yeah.
because I use it to just motivate me to get my tasks done.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I was gonna ask you about that. Like, how do you handle that stress of all of this different stuff?
Yeah. Sometimes obviously it's like it's too much, and so when that happens, I like to just lay down, listen to
Yeah.
music. I just found out who Olivia Dean was.
Oh, just found out. Like,
Yeah, I'm very late to I'm very late to good music. I like Malcolm Todd, and
mm-hmm.
so just like chill beats.
Yeah.
That I like to lay down, do some breathing exercises. I like to walk around.
Yeah.
One time I walked home to Redmond, so it was like six
Whoa.
hours straight.
What? You walked to Redmond from
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
What?
It was nice because I think I was the first year. Me and my
Uh-huh.
friend were doing like oh you won't do that, and I was like just out of spite I
Right.
did it,
Oh
but
my
it was very
gosh.
like reflective, and I'm
Okay.
taking like an Ignatian spirituality class right now,
Uh-huh.
and it kind of reminded me of what we're learning in the class in terms of sometimes it's nice to just go out in nature, reflect,
Mm.
realize you're on just a blue marble,
Yeah.
and like at least for me, this is my last year. I have 6
Right.
months left and I graduate.
Right.
I just have to survive,
Right.
and then I'm fine.
Yeah.
I have other things to worry about in terms of like job and like
Right.
I want to go to law school. So like law school.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go back to the student government stuff now. We're a quarter in to your presidency.
Yeah.
I mean, you talked a little bit about some of the stuff you've done with the like conflict of interest stuff. But what are some other things that student government has been doing this past quarter?
Yeah, I'm so glad you asked because I had a lot more stuff on my list. And I thought I wasn't going to get back to it. So I created a bill program.
Yeah.
I think it's really useful in terms of record keeping
Mhm.
because no one, like even me, I can name what the student government did like 3 years ago,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
In terms of like the more day to day. Sure, we can name like big things,
Right.
but besides our advisor who's been here for I think 4 to 5 years,
Mhm.
like no one else can name that sort of stuff, and we don't have any explanation on why they made certain decisions
Yeah.
or allocated money to certain things. And so it's really helpful for that. And also, I think it's just good for students to keep up with us. Like,
Yeah.
if we pass a bill, they can be like, oh, this is what the student government's doing.
Yeah, I kind of looked into those two bills a little bit. It was the SUSS Confidentiality Act
Mhm.
and then the Affordability Initiative Act.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about like what those mean and what they do?
Yeah, so the SUS, which stands for the State of the Undergraduate Student Survey,
Okay.
the SUS Confidentiality Act will help us uh, serve students better, understand students better, as the survey currently or previously was anonymous.
Hmm.
So students could put whatever response they wanted, and we could capture them in that year.
Hmm.
Um, and there wasn't much we could do like longitudinally, right? Like we couldn't see trends across the year, or some of the questions we asked, which were really important in
Hmm.
terms of how the university operates, of like retention and people leaving.
Yeah.
Um, Someone could say like, "Yeah, I'm interested in leaving," but then the question after that is, "Did they actually leave?" You know,
Right.
and you don't know because the only people you have responses for are those who are here to respond. You know,
Right.
so if I'm a first year, say I'm interested in leaving, and I put because not a financial aid, right?
Okay.
Um, am I still here as a second year, right? And we don't know that
Mm.
info
You don't know.
under if it was anonymous,
Right.
and so there was a lot of concerns, and it was I think one of the biggest discussions I've ever seen in student government, in terms of it sounds kind of bad switching it away from anonymous because we
Okay.
were really trying to deal with like any potential like, and it was it opening us up more to like security risks or anything like that.
Hmm.
And so working with a field expert, we talked about it as a Senate, and we realized no, like no one will have access to and connect anyone's data to anything. So if
Yeah.
I, Diego Gonzalez, fill out the sus,
Hmm.
there's no way you could tie anything back to me.
Right.
It's just more we can attribute certain statistics the university has to whoever filled out this individual um, survey,
Okay.
and from that, then we can you do things with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nice. I know you have a more of a list of things that you've
Yeah,
been doing at student government. Do you want to share any more of those?
yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
The one of the things I'm really proud of is the student org leaders meeting.
Uh-huh.
So previously all the student organizations worked really separately from one another. Obviously, I think we're all working towards the same goal of helping other students.
Right.
And so we started monthly meetings.
Hmm.
So like student government, undergrads, graduate student government, student bar association, resident hall association, the Spectator,
Mhm.
KXSU, the Coop, the Corner Student Senate, and I'm still looking out for other student org
Yeah.
leaders who are interested in meeting with us. So I have a meeting next week with another student org.
More meetings.
Yeah. Uh, and that's really cool because we're working as a support group and seeing how we can support one another to better serve students.
Yeah.
Um, we passed some finance bylaw edits that is making it easier for clubs to get money. And like we even changed our budget and pulled money out of reserves
Mhm.
to give clubs overall like an extra 10K that they can request from.
Yeah.
So that means overall clubs can request this year an additional like 1,000.
Oh wow.
Because our cap is always 10%.
Okay.
And so because we increased it by 10,000, that increases it by like 1,000.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, you've done so many cool things already. We're one quarter in. You're graduating in 2 quarters. Well, basically 2 quarters. Basically 2 quarters. We just started this quarter. What are some things you want to accomplish before the end of this year?
Wow. So some of the things I'm really looking forward to is I had the opportunity to experience something called Java with the Jesuits at
Mm.
John Carroll University, and it was an opportunity to connect with the Jesuit community there. And so right now I'm having meetings to hopefully bring something similar to Seattle University because we are a Jesuit school. I think it'd be cool
Right.
for students to really have more, informal conversations and have connections with the Jesuits here.
Yeah.
We're investigating how we can support some clubs under kind of like UX jurisdiction.
Mhm.
Obviously, all clubs are under CSI.
Yeah.
But like really, like I think like the intramural clubs and stuff like
Mhm.
that receive some support from UREC.
Mhm.
And so currently, student government says if UREC supports them, student government doesn't support them.
Okay.
But I think student government should like add on or see how we can continue helping those clubs as well.
Right.
Yeah, and then another big one is the board of regents and board of trustees, two of like the the governing
Mhm.
bodies of the university. We're setting up like mixers so student government can chat with them, and see how they can support us. We can support them to better serve students, and that's something really unique that I haven't seen before.
Mhm.
Um, and I think it's just good for those people making all these decisions to have that exposure to
Mhm.
students.
Yeah.
Because currently I'm the only one who sits on those meetings,
Mhm.
and I'm just one person. I'm just a third year,
Right.
and I'm a criminal justice major. So
Right.
I have a very limited lived experience,
Yeah.
and so I'm glad we're having an opportunity to kind of have them exposed to more students, even if they are just other student government um, officers.
Mhm.
So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. Yeah. As president, you meet so many people, right?
Yeah.
Are there any like people that you were like, wow, this is really cool that I'm here right now, like that I'm talking to you, like that kind of thing, or even just like someone that you've met and that their impact is like really stuck with you, like something like that.
Hmm. I think there's a lot of people in the university who I think are really I always like to use the term goated, like they're just really cool. Luke Lavin from University Ministry is one of the nicest guys you'll ever
He's a very
meet.
cool guy.
Um, Anton, the dean of students, is such a like calm guy, and we talk about video games sometimes, and our passions with that. And I know our vice president for university affairs used to work for the White House. I think as like the
Oh
press
wow.
secretary. I had a meeting with him in fall quarter,
Yeah.
and we still email each other every now and then.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, it's nice, and it's nice that I get to meet all these people, but it's somewhat sad that like, oh, maybe I wouldn't in another life I wouldn't have met these people if I wasn't in this specific position,
Right.
you know. Um, but yeah, I think that's why it's always good to get out there and talk to people because yeah, anyone can talk to Anton if they have any
Yeah.
concerns, or same thing with Luke Lavin from
Yeah.
University Ministry.
Definitely. Yeah, I know. I'm really big into making connections. That's kind of my thing. But yeah, so I completely agree with you on that. I think that's gonna wrap up our Q&A portion of the episode. So the last time you were here,
Mhm.
for our fun segment, we had you ranking majors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna do it again.
Okay.
But we're gonna be doing different majors, that ones that you haven't already done.
Yeah.
So I think last time you did like it was like comms and I believe like history, yeah,
Econ.
econ,
Yeah.
stuff like that. We're gonna move into a little bit of a different thing here. Let me start this recording.
I'm glad to be interviewed by another Diego right now.
I know
There's not a lot of us out there.
there aren't that many Diegos. Yeah, it's really cool. Do you know how to do this, Diego?
Uh, yes, yeah, I actually do know Diego. Let
Yeah,
me. Can
here,
I pass
Diego,
it?
check it out.
Thanks, Diego.
Yeah, Diego, of course.
Uh, Click this
Oh,
big.
okay.
You click this button.
Thank you, Diego.
I got you.
This is
Diego.
what the president does here.
Yeah, the
Helps
gamer in me locked
helps
in.
everybody out. Okay, Diego. Let's see. The first one we are gonna do. Let's do biology. We talked a little bit about this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Oh, by the way, it's S through F. So standard
Okay, yeah.
tier list kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember how I did this with Caleb. I have a bunch of friends who are cell molecular biology.
So do I.
I think it's an S tier. Like if you graduate with a biology degree,
Yeah.
you are very smart.
Okay. We're gonna go S tier for biology. All right. We'll keep the science theme going, and we'll go with chemistry. You also talked about you didn't like
I
chemistry.
didn't like chemistry. I think chemistry is cool, and obviously
Right.
chemistry makes up everything, and all the chemical reactions allow us to do everything. But I just suck at chemistry. I remember I took it online during COVID back in high school,
Yeah.
and I still got a B.
Well, hey, there we go.
I'll do.
Does that mean it's B tier?
Yeah, we'll give it a B tier.
B tier?
Yeah, because
Okay.
my teacher gave me a B back in high school.
All right. Let's see. Let's do Let's do theater.
Oh,
Theater and drama.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
theater. Let's give it. I think I remember hearing someone talk that. I think now more than ever we need like art
Yeah.
and theater. And so I'll give that an S tier.
S tier.
Yeah, that's like a
Dude,
solid S tier.
already 2 S tiers. There we
Yeah,
go.
maybe I should stop putting so much S tier, but I think it's really good. I think we need more theater students.
I agree. And especially with the Cornish acquisition,
Uh,
we have very good programs for it now. So yeah, definitely. Um, okay, this one hits very close to home for me. Journalism.
Ooh. Is there anything under F tier? No.
Oh,
I'm joking.
oh wow.
Journalism. Before I was president, I was like a volunteer reporter for the Spectator.
Right.
And I had the opportunity to meet a lot of cool people, and
Hmm.
even now, like I still know a lot of cool people in the Spectator, who are journalism majors,
Yeah.
and so I say that's a solid A tier.
A tier. Okay.
And I would put S tier, but I
You
feel
have
like
too
it's
many
too
at
many.
S tier right
Yeah,
now. Okay.
we got to thin out the herd a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you still show up to the meetings.
Yeah.
We see you all the time.
But maybe I show up a little late sometimes. But I
That's
show
okay.
up.
You're there. That's what matters. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go back to the science.
Okay.
All right, we have physics. It's another hard one.
I actually like, even though I love physics and theoretical physics, I never have ever taken a physics class, and I don't think I've ever met a physics student.
Really? Do we
Yeah.
have that? Do we offer physics as a major here at Seattle U? Our producer is saying yes.
That's what I feel like. I'm a criminal justice major, so I hang out with
Right.
those kids.
Right.
Um,
We're in the College of Arts and Sciences.
yeah,
We-
yeah. Those people are a little too smart for us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's the GPA is there. But-
um,
So what do you think then?
physics is hard too. What's in B right? Oh, it's chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry.
I'll give physics an A.
An A?
Just
Okay.
because that's hard.
But you think it's harder? You think it's harder than chemistry? Are you ranking it? But is that how we're ranking it? Or are we ranking it by
This is
difficulty?
arbitrary.
That's true, that's true, that's true.
There's no standard.
I'm looking too deep into this. Okay, let's do a couple more. Let's see. We're gonna go. Okay, here we go. Comp sci.
Oh my god. Comp sci is hard. I took a coding class once and it was hard.
Yeah.
You know what? Just to spite everyone who's watching, I'll put
Oh.
that into B tier
B tier.
because I think comp sci is overinflated in terms of so many people want to go into comp sci.
I understand. Yeah.
You
And
know?
yeah. I feel like the job market. There's a lot of jobs in it, but they're super competitive.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends who go to University of Washington for
Oh.
comp sci.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I had a friend say like he applied to 200 internships and
Oh my
he only got into
gosh.
one. Yeah, and he's talking about like people using like AI in their applications. Or,
Oh, that's crazy.
yeah, and so like
That's crazy. So my laptop did just die. So with that being said, I think we did about five-ish there, or 6-ish there. I think that would be enough for today.
yeah.
I know you have a meeting to catch, so we don't want to take up too much of your
Oh
time.
yeah, it's all good.
Diego, I mean, where can the audience find you if they if they just want to talk to you about whatever? I mean, video games, SGSU, CKI, yeah, like where can they find you?
Yeah, and I'm gonna look straight into the camera for this one. I'm always in the student government office, so Student Center 360. And if I'm not there, you can check out my office hours. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head, but they're on Friday.
Mhm.
But literally, whenever I'm not in class or in a meeting, I'll be in the office, and I'm usually there until until 1 a.m. It's not a good.
Wow.
It's not a good look, but I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, literally, if anyone's in the bistro like after 10, I will probably be in the office doing work.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can also reach out to me at sgsupresident@seattleu.edu.
There we go.
I answer all my emails pretty quickly. Sometimes I think more quickly than I should, mostly if I'm in class. But yeah,
All right. Well, Diego, thank you so much for joining me today. I know it was a little bit of short notice, so I know I'm
You're
glad
good.
you could make some time in your busy schedule. As always, well, thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Cherry Street Chat of the winter quarter. Be sure to check out The Spectator, and check out all future and past episodes on wherever you get your podcast, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. As you know, we have a tradition here at Cherry Street Chat. We look into the middle camera, and at the same time, we say, see you next time on Cherry Street. See you next time on Cherry Street.